What's up, everybody? The Cardano Vasil Hard Fork is confirmed for September 22nd, and it has shot up ADA's price recently. So we're going to go over the price action of ADA. So the Cardano blockchain's Vasil Hard Fork upgrade is now scheduled to take place on its main network on September 22nd. So very close, approximately 18 days from now. Vasil is a major upgrade designed to increase Cardano's scaling capabilities and reduce transaction costs, and had originally been scheduled for a June release on a test network. A hard fork is a backward and compatible change to the software used to validate and produce new blocks. So the rollout underwent multiple delays, however, but IOG said in its tweets Friday that the upgrade had met its criteria of successful completion and extensive testing of all core components, plus confirmed community readiness. So we're going to go over ADA. It has just pumped. And the reason I found this is I wanted to put this on the radar as well. BYBIT. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but this app is awesome. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to Alts Derivs. We're going to go to Perpetual Swap. We're on Binance. And then we're going to go to Open Interest. And we're going to take a look at the largest open interest, and that's ADA. In terms of open interest and percentage change. So that's 88, and then you have ETH in Link. And then you can take a look at why there's so much volume pouring into these pairs. And then I looked into it and I saw that, okay, wow, there's a hard fork for Cardano that's coming up real soon, and you know how that is. You see the pump and then you get the dump. So you can check that app for looking at basically as a scanner to find coins to trade, because we're looking for high volume coins so we can make scalps, we can enter the breakout, whatever it may be. So let's take a look at ADA price action right now. So let's start with the USD pair. Right here on the weekly, we're on a clear downtrend, a very, very clear downtrend. And this is an important area to hold, in my opinion. If we break this area right here, this type of dump, I think we'll see, and I'll put the price target. So I think we will see a pretty extreme dump, and I think the whole market will dump. If the whole market dumps, this will not be pretty. And that's kind of my area right here. 15 cents approximately, give or take. It could even bounce off 10 cents. So let's look into the TA on a larger time frame before I break down and show you guys what's happening. So on the weekly, we have bounced off this trend line approximately we can adjust it so it's 2, 3, and 4 times. It kind of looks like a descending triangle. On smaller time frames, we're going to go there. But if you look at this, we've also been rejected from the weekly here, and it's a huge resistance right here, the weekly EMA. And if we get up there, that would be giving us an amazing opportunity to take a great short. So let's take a look. And also I wanted to go back and throw my fibs here. You can see that this is perfectly aligning with the 23.6, and we're getting rejected from there. So that, what I've seen, usually gives us a pretty steep and quick dump right into the 27, but we'll see how that plays out. I do think that this can run for a little bit longer. The hard fork is in 18 days. So we can see a pre or a post dump. Usually it's like a few days or a day or two, or even like what we're seeing with Ethereum right now. We put in $2,000 maybe as a local top, and it's been like 15, 20 more days to the actual merge. So you never know what happens, but I'm betting that this bounces a little bit more. So we have resistance at approximately like 60 cents. We could just say 60 cents. And the bottom of this channel is approximately 40 cents. So there's a 20-cent spread right there. Not too bad. If we go into smaller time frames, you can see the descending triangle that I was talking about. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We're going to use this, keep this as the bottom right here as a support, and then you can see the clear lower highs being placed. We can draw it like that. So you can see clear lower high. The deviation right here, is this going to pump a little bit more? Maybe we can adjust that if so. Get a little bit more, give it a little bit more room to run up here, and then it gets rejected and comes here. So every time it comes to test this support, the more likely it is to actually break down. And it's a descending triangle with larger time frame downtrend, and this is just like screaming downside to me. But with the hard fork coming up, there's a ton of interest and volume flowing into it. But I'll be honest, Cardano 88, it's a piece of shit, and I don't think it's going to change. There's so many better blockchains, so I don't think this is going to change anything. The narrative isn't changed, in my opinion, for Cardano. This is just going to be a good trade. So on the daily, we might run up a little bit. You can, go at it a few different ways. You can look for the short here where it breaks above or thrusts up. You take the short, use the high as a stop wherever it is. You can also use this previous high where I marked first at a stop, depending on how high we get. And then with your sizing, you can adjust that. And then if you want to be really patient, we can break back above the moving average, take a short there, or if you want to wait for us to break the 40 cents area and then take a short at that last touch right there. So there's a lot of different ways you could play this. I don't chase the pump. It's like a 20% pump. I pretty much missed that. I'm going to look for a short setup. I think that's more juicy. 88 BTC. Let's go and take a look at that as well. It's pretty clean. I had one of my not largest, but cleanest trades actually on the upside. On the flip side of this, when we were going in an uptrend, I caught it on the bounce right here where it broke out. Major break of structure, but came back down here, bought the dip, and then rode it back up to previous all-time highs. So now we're in a clear downtrend, and you can see that we broke this structure where we're putting higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, and now we're putting a lower low. We tested this area here, this previous higher low, and you can see we thrusted pretty high above here, but we couldn't hold that. It actually was right at the moving average as well. So that was a clean, that was a clean short. That was a clean breakdown. Went all the way back to this moving average, came back here, and you can see we retested this low, couldn't break, and now that's kind of currently where we are. This almost kind of looks like a huge inverse head and shoulders. I'm not going to jump in a short right here. I'll be watching, but take a look where we are. We are facing heavy resistance at the moving average and this prior lower low right here and this prior lower high. So if we can kind of thrust above like we did here, run the stops, maybe we run a little bit higher, but I'm essentially looking for this to break down. We're in a large downtrend on the USD, on the Bitcoin pair, and I'm just looking for this to continue its trend. We just had the hard fork being confirmed, got a little bounce, give a little life into 88, but we're gonna short it, looking for the short, and that's pretty much it. So I want to share opportunities with you guys, trading setups, giveaways, all that great stuff. In a week, I'll be in Lebanon. So if any of you guys are in the Middle East, and then we're going to Bitcoin Amsterdam, I want to link up with as many people as we can. I want to bring Bitcoin to the Middle East. Some parts are lacking, so I'm going to see what's up there. And like I said, follow the journey. We're going to be pumping out content every day. So make sure to subscribe, like. We're going to be trading all abroad, and let's get profitable. Let's get positioned in this bear market to take over when we see an uptrend, when we get that bull back, and we're going to be in a great place. So appreciate everything, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.